Hello! How's everybody doing tonight? I am hoping that I have my issues with the live video. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. If you come on my live and you can hear me, then type a little comment down in there. So today I have been resting. I finally got up and brushed my hair and put a little bit of basic cover up on, and I'm feeling maybe 50% better. Yesterday was really bad, but I just rested all day today. I took a nice long hot bath this morning, and I took a couple of naps. I ate some healthy food. I have been drinking so much water, drinking, and hot tea and coffee and whatever I could. And I've taken quite a bit of medicine and starting to finally feel like I'm seeing a little bit of progress. A little bit. But I have two videos that I'm going to be editing this evening for Vlogmas day 9 and 10, and then that footage is going up this evening, and then tomorrow I'm going to post hopefully this live video. And my video tonight is going to be about wrapping presents. So I'm going to show you some things that I'm doing this year to wrap presents. Joe, are you on here? You're not on here, why? Joe's gonna check for me and see if I am indeed producing sound. I think I just had an out-of-date driver. I'm hoping that's all it is. I still need a new laptop. I'm not doing that yet. We'll see. Maybe the live video. It should be at the top of videos. So the sound is working. I can hear you. Yay! We have a go. The sound is working. Okay, cool. I'm going to show you my attempt at wrapping presents in a fancy way. I've been seeing on Instagram how people are doing the one piece of tape method of wrapping presents. And I want to try it and see if I can make it work, at least for some of my smaller gifts this year. So I will be back. I will be coming back shortly. But yay, we have sound. Hello. I am back. And I'm hoping that you're not going to get a bad grainy video quality. I'm still experimenting with this live thing, so bear with me. If it's not perfect this time, then we will work out the kinks. But I'm here. We're alive. You are going to be watching this. If you're not watching it live, you'll be seeing this on Sunday at 11 is when it's going to premiere. But I am just here working on some package hacks. And I'm watching a video from But First Coffee on YouTube. She's where I got the idea that I want to try. And she has a lot of really good so I'm just going to watch, and then I'm going to see what I can imitate and how well I can do with this wrapping Christmas thing with one piece of tape. And then she has some other hacks too. I just wanted to watch and see what I could figure out. Okay, here we go.
Show to teach my wrapping hacks, and that felt like a very hard act to follow, but this year I have learned some new wrapping hacks that are seriously so good I couldn't not make another video to share these with you guys. They have made wrapping presents for me faster, easier, and I use less paper. So let's dive into these. Okay, first up I'm going to show you how to wrap a present with no tape at all. I know it sounds amazing, and honestly it is. So you're going to start by cutting a piece of paper that is enough to go around your present one time, and then give yourself an extra 2 inches or so on the side. Then you're going to fold it up on an angle to make sure it's a perfect square. I say perfect, you don't need to be super perfect about it. You want it to be a general square shape. Now place the present in the middle on an angle and fold the first corner over and slide the present until the far two corners of the present are just covered by the paper. This is the location that you want your present on the paper. Then we'll start with the opposite corner. Fold it over the present and hold it taut. Now you're going to fold in the two closest edges.
So I think I'm probably going to try this gift wrapping hack with the bag for some of my candles, because candles are always really hard to wrap. And I usually end up doing this thing where I cut like this odd like shaped circle and then I wrap them like this, where I put the candle in the middle and then I go like this and then put a ribbon around it and just sort of fluff up the top. But it's always kind of messy and sometimes it rips in the process of pulling it up over the candle. So I think that gift bag one would be a really great one for a candle. But the one I'm looking for is the one that I have seen on TikTok and on Instagram Reels, where the package is like, it ends up having like these kind of like diagonal pockets over the top. That's the one that I'm looking for, because I have a really cute idea for what I want to slide into the pockets. So I'm hoping that she's about to show that one in a minute.
Share the Disney bundle.
Let me show you how
this is from the DIY Mommy.
Amazing gift wrap hacks.
And it's from about a year ago. I already told you on a previous video that I was buying a chopper for a family member. So, you know, if one of my family members watched that video, then they already know that somebody is getting a chopper and they don't know who it's going to be. But I'm going to wrap the present. So I'm trying really hard not to give away any special secrets with my wrapping. I think I'm going to do tan natural for the first one. And then I'll add some ribbon later on. Whew, I feel hot. I don't know if my house is hot or if it's just that I have a fever. I'm not really sure. The other day, the kids said that I didn't look good and that I needed to go check my temperature. And we have these kiosk things at school that they can check their temperature when they walk in the door, where you just stand there and it scans you. So I went over there, and because there was another teacher assisting in my room, so I went over there, checked my temperature, and it was 97.2, no, it wasn't 97.2, it was 97.9. My normal temperature is 97.2 or sometimes 96.8. So for me, that was like maybe a degree, but not much more than that. And, but you know, I don't know. I just think my body was fighting. So I'm not really sure if it's hot, if I'm hot, or if it's actually hot in my house. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not trying to use minimal tape on this particular box. Okay, let's see. So then she says,
press in one of the sides just like this and bring up that right hand side of paper at an angle. So you're going to have a pleat like I have here. Then and bring up that
what
right.
Did she do? Let me see that again.
It has some amazing home hacks on there. Around the top of the box like I'm doing here with tape. And then you kind of press in one of the sides just like this and bring up.
Okay, I don't think that she taped this part right here, because in order to press that in, I think this has to be free right here. So here I go with my first mistake, taping too far down, because she said all the way around the side of the box. And so, you know, I taped kind of far down there. All right, we're going to take that off, and we're going to, yeah. Okay, so that also means I need to untape that. Then cut this right here. All right. So she pressed in, she said press in one of the sides. So I'll press it in this way. Okay, that looks more like what she was doing to me. I gotta make sure this is hot. Okay. Press in one of the sides and then fold over like this. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Look. That looks right. Hold on. Is it focusing? Now you can see it. Okay. Lay it back down. Make sure it's tight. Okay. There's that.
Left side, bring up the lower flat, bring it up and over, and you have this beautiful pleated pattern. And this works so well with plain brown paper like I'm using here because you're going to really see it. Now on the top of the box, you just push the sides down and it must be dry ribbon like this, or it also works with regular sound ribbon. After you finish tying your string or your twine around, you can shape the bow, and then what I like to do with my bows is I like to tie the ends of them in half and then cut at an angle to hold it the right way so my bag is really going to work.
Okay, so my
Kind of pinch the left and right sides.
it looks like I have a little bit too much paper on the inside here. So trying to do the ends the way that she showed you, it doesn't want to work because it's like too bulky. So I'm doing this little hacky cut and trim thing underneath. It's not necessarily correct, but it's not going to show either. So, and then I think I'm going to trim this part right here. And when I get done, this is going to be folded underneath, so no one's gonna know. At least, I hope not. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to be inconspicuous. Okay, it's definitely folding much better now. Still have a little bit more like bulk than I want, but I think I can now make it work. This isn't the most perfect package that I've ever done, but I like the effect that it's giving. The paper that I bought might not have been the best paper for this particular thing because it's a nice thick paper, and I think maybe this might have been better with like a more of a craft paper, like she was saying in the video. She was saying that the reason for that was so that everything would show better, but I can see how craft paper being thinner would probably fold better the way that she's trying to get it to fold, but still, I like it. I think I like how it's turning out, and once I put some ribbon on here, it's going to be just fine. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to crease the edges a little bit now, make it look a little bit more like I meant to do this, instead of like I had to do it. Can you see? So you can stick things in here. So I might stick a little card in there with a little sweet little message, but I like it.
up with that bottom fold. Fold the right side over, make sure everything is nice and creased. Now open up your bag and kind of pop that bottom open to create the bag shape. What I like to do at this point is kind of recrease the sides to make sure that they are folded the right way so my bag is really going to work. So I just kind of pinch the left and right sides, and then make sure that middle crease goes the other way. You can do a lot of things to this bag at this. Make sure that's taped up really, really well. Now you're going to fold the left side over to kind of match up with that bottom fold. Fold the right side over, make sure everything is nice and creased. Now open up your bag and kind of pop that bottom open to create the bag shape. What I like to do at this point is and then make sure that middle crease goes the other way. You can do a lot of things to this bag at this point. You can add a little handle, a ribbon at the top, or I can show you another couple things that you can do here. This is so perfect for stuffed animals or a really oddly shaped gift that's hard to wrap in a box. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to fold over about a ½ inch, and then another inch, and then some tape to adhere that all together. And then taking that really simple DIY bow I showed you in the previous hack, adding a little dab of hot glue to the back and placing that on top of the bag. You can also punch a couple holes in the top of the bag too, and tie some ribbon or tie some sort of gift wrap string in there as well. So here's how this Easter egg turned out. Love using this hack. I've used it for many years and it is so handy. Here's another option of how you could decorate 3 inches of length. Now we're going to make a beautiful bow. You pull in the right hand side of your piece of fabric to make a triangle. Do the same to the left and pull that towards the middle. And then just tie a simple knot. Now if you want, this part's optional, you can add some peel or dry or clove greenery and this is called the fuji method in Japanese.
right. So what I have discovered with this particular hack is that you have to be really careful when you're putting that bow onto here. I haven't fluffed mine up yet because as you see, the pieces start to come apart. Because unless you have tied right over the top of where these folds are, then they come out. So I'm going to use another piece of ribbon because I wasn't anticipating that problem, to try to fix what I've done here. Because these things are not staying together. I had them together, but then I'm not really sure what the trick is to making sure that they stay together. I'm not sure. I did something wrong in the application of putting it on the package. So I'm just gonna try to do this again and tuck those in really good and tight. There. Now, I'm hoping that one came out still. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to salvage this one and not have to start over. Okay, there we go. Oh, see, as soon as I put one in, then the other one falls out. This is why I typically use chenille stems, or AKA teacher talk would be pipe cleaners. Because I don't have to worry about that, because they just twist tight. I do not believe I have any of those at home right now, but I might go and check in just a minute in my craft room, aka office, because this package needs to be really pretty, because this one is for my daughter who is a photographer, and she's very like style conscious, and I don't want it to look like I don't know what I'm doing on her package. I want her to be impressed with the package, happy with it. Okay, so that's not bad. I don't know, what do you think? Good? Not bad for a first try. Pretty. I just hope it stays. As long as no one messes with it too much, it will. Including me, because I tend to be one of those people that can't stop making things just right. Okay, I think that's good. So yeah. Here's the other package, and this one I will show you when I get finished putting the things in it.